And we're back here on Coventry United TV. Apologies for the late start. I've had some problems with the YouTube encoder, but after 5 minutes of second half action, we'll be glad to know it's still 1-0 Coventry United.
That's professional, that is.
Brook, low cross, and easily cleared by Chandler.
United!
And that's 5th minute goal for Helen Dermody. The penalty giving United the lead after a lengthy delay for the injury to Keely Davis. We are underway once again for the second half. So a second change has been made with Nikki Miles being replaced by Lucy Stead from the under-21s. But apart from that, it's as you were. It's a great ball to Gemma Bryan. A brilliant slide from Nat Haig to take the ball away from the prolific Palace attacker. It's not exactly a prolific pass from Dermody out on the far side for a Palace throw. Fantastic skill by Jade Brook to take it around the Palace attacker. Hall's offside. She's got to get away from that last defender, and she didn't do it. She knew she was offside, backtrack, but the position that she was in, she was still offside. So the red and green girls, all in green. Going to change from the left-hand side for Crystal Palace. Cutting in from the left wing is Sherwood, but straight to the feet of Nat Haig. Hall finds Jade Brook and makes the run down the right-hand side. It's a good ball by Brook. It's just a little too wayward. Drifts across that white line. Let's get you some scores from the men's FA Cup. Final score from Rodney Parade, Newport County 2, Leeds United 1. Big cup upset there. The League 2 side Newport beating Championship side Leeds United. Final score Shrewsbury 0, West Ham 0 at the New Meadow. Bryan makes her way towards that penalty area, cuts in. It's a great run, Bryan taken out, and the referee says corner. Corner kick to Crystal Palace. In the other half, current scores: Crystal Palace 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2, I should say. Spurs 2, Wimbledon 0, and Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 1. So it's not just Coventry City getting into the cup action today. Palace looking to capitalise and get themselves on the score sheet with this corner kick. Howling wind blows around Glebe FC. Play it easily at the near post by Nat Haig. That's Amber Hughes on the move. Gauntlet on the right hand side. Gauntlet holds it up well. Brook. Go on, girls. And the long range pass intercepted by Amy Green. Winnett races down the left flank. Only as far as Alex Buck, who puts it out of play on the far side, just about level with the penalty area for a Crystal Palace throw. Ellie Bales pressuring Buck. So we have 35 minutes of normal time remaining. As it stands, United will be going through to the 4th round. The draw, I believe, is going to take place on Monday. As we said earlier, if it is a draw, we will go to extra time and penalties. Crystal Palace have got to try and make that happen. It's a long-range strike from Bales, and in fact, it looked more like a cross as Winnett tried to get a head onto it. She screams in frustration. We know that when Palace get their game on, they're one of the most deadly attacking forces in the league. Gemma Bryan's goals ratio certainly speaks for itself. Winnett has been one of the better attacking players we've seen against Coventry United this season. Freezing cold it is, absolutely freezing in London. And if you're just joining us here on CUTV, we had a break of over an hour due to a serious injury to Keely Davis. An update on Keely: she suffered a back injury. She has since been taken to hospital in an ambulance. We'll hopefully give you an update on Twitter regarding her condition tonight.
Come on, girls!
Pay finds Kiara Sherwood. That's a surging run down left side by Amy Green. Green tries to cut in, checks a run. Down line to Maple. Blocked up by Brook, but retains possession. Pay again.
Go United!
He puts it in. Winnett is offside. And to be fair, it's she's got a shot away, but it went horribly wide. They wouldn't have counted anyway. Another goal from White Hart Lane. Spurs 3, Wimbledon 0. And I can tell you that third goal has come from Jan Vertonghen. There's 3 goals in 8 minutes actually for Spurs. It was 0-0 in the 63rd minute, but a double from Kane and Jan Vertonghen now with the goal in the 71st minute have put Spurs in control at Wembley, I should say, not White Hart Lane. White Lane has been knocked down for about half the year, so it's 3-0 at Wembley. Not on by Matt's Gauntlet. Hall gives chase, but it's gone to Megan Lynch. A scuffed kick, chest control by Dermody. Amber Hughes. It's won back by McRoberts. Chandler, nice back heel by Winnett. Green. Bales trying to pay on the left wing. Bales again, may try one. Sets herself up, blocked off by opposite number 4, Laura Cooper. And it will be a free kick on the edge of the box. Seawood hasn't been troubled an awful lot during this game. In all fairness, neither has Megan Lynch. Now Gemma Bryan, with one of the deadliest boots in the WPL, is going to step up with this free kick, and it's just over the crossbar. One of the better efforts that we've seen so far from Crystal Palace, but again off target. Palace just can't seem to challenge Sue Wood between the sticks. If the shots keep on coming with that sort of accuracy, United will be booking their place into the 4th round of the SSE Women's FA Cup. Wood clears. Cullen tries to control, and that will be a Palace throw, will it? Well, indeed. McRoberts asking for some options. Finds Bales. Hughes can't take it away, neither can Dermody. Winnett. And a good slide by Amber Hughes to take the ball away from Green. Winnett's cross. Not on by Bryan, who's at the far post. It's headed clearance by Brooke, but Bales, and it's charged down. It will be another corner. Well, now Crystal Palace are starting to come into their own. There's half an hour left. Plenty of time for the Eagles to turn this game on its head. As the game goes on, Palace continue to grow in confidence. Corner swung in from the left wing. Who's in there? It's nodded towards the far post, and United will clear. It will be a Palace throw just inside their own half. McRoberts to take. Includes Amber Hughes, certainly doing the trick, and McRoberts has got no one around her. Up line to Winnett. McRoberts back into defence. It's gone all the way back to Lynch. Back heel by Bryan. She's got the ball back from Anna Wilcox. It's a surging run by Bryan. Free kick to Coventry, sorry, to Crystal Palace, I should say, as Wilcox has been called up for a foul on Gemma Bryan. United haven't had a chance in a good old while. Crystal Palace have been racking them up in the last 5 minutes. Still yet to hit one on target. This time it's going to be Kiara Sherwood to line one up. And in fact, she's pound McRoberts on the right flank. Cross towards the near post, flicked on by Bryan. Winnett! And it's gone near the cross right in! Winnett equalises! Yes! And Crystal Palace are level. You can see what it means to the Crystal Palace players.
Come on, Cove!
Hit with feeling, hit with venom, hit with power, and hit into the net by Nikita Winnett. And it's 1-1. Has the confidence now shifted over to Crystal Palace. Dermody booted down the right flank for Ali Hall to give chase, and that's a poor pass. And really, apart from that penalty, United haven't offered an awful lot. Palace have been having chances off target, but they have been having chances, which is more than what United have had so far. They've got a lot of work to do. So the throw taken by Pay on the left-hand side, launches it forward, and it's out of play for a United throw. I don't think it ever actually entered play, but the referee's given a throw to Coventry United further up line. Alex Buck to take it, the red-headed centre-back. Brook brings it down to feet. And Buck dribbles through a number of challenges and finds Lucy Stead. Hughes gets it despite the slide from McRoberts. Amber Hughes, and taken out cynically by Freya Holloway, and the Buck could be coming out. She was nowhere near the ball. And Amber Hughes will be glad to see that free kick given. I don't believe the card is going to come out. It's just going to be a free kick, and Laura Cooper will take it. Set pieces could be the way for United to restore their advantage. In terms of open play, they haven't had too many opportunities during the game. We know how lethal the red and green girls can be when it comes to dead ball situations. Towards that far post and nodded clear by the player who actually conceded the foul, Holloway. And now Palace surge forward. Hotline to Bryan. Winnett's free at the far post. It's Gemma Bryan, puts it through for Bales. Bales in the penalty area, covered off by Stead. Now she's forced back where she came from, all the way back to Pay. Driven ball towards the penalty area, out comes Wood, takes out Bryan. Referee says no. That could have easily been a penalty. Wood seemed to trip Bryan. She was going for the ball, but I've seen penalties given for less than that. I'm really not sure about that one. The referee has not awarded anything. I mean, he must have surely thought that there was contact, otherwise he would have put Bryan for diving. And now there is another injury. Last thing Coventry United needs, Alex Buck this time. So after 20 second half minutes, so 25 minutes of normal time remaining, here at Glebe FC, we could be set for another half an hour of action, because it's now Crystal Palace 1, Coventry United 1, and I tell you what, we've been out here for over 2 hours. We've got a massive delay due to Keith Davis' injury. It's freezing cold. It's breast monkeys out here, and we're going to be out here for at least another 25 minutes, maybe even another half an hour on top of that. And it is absolutely freezing right here. It makes Siberia look like Miami Beach. There's going to be a brief stoppage now, as Alex Buck is tended to. And luckily, I don't think it's as serious as the previous injury to Keely Davis, who's having taken to hospital again. We'll try and give you an update on Keely's condition a little bit later on. But the game will stop for over an hour, hence why we're still on air. Really, we'd probably be on our way back to Coventry by now if it wasn't for that stoppage. Well, we're going to start again with a Palace throw. Green will take it. I think that's going to be Sherwood, I should say. Sherwood's throw to Bryan. And Sherwood slips and United's able to win it back. United's asking for a foul, and Jade Brook, referee says no. And Maz Gunland wins it from Bryan. Do you Palace just want to get this game to extra time and take it from there? Sherwood the interception. Green puts it through. Win it 1-1 with Wood. Now comes Sue Wood to make the gather. If Winner had got on the end of that one, it surely would have been a turnaround completed for Crystal Palace. It's nodded out of play by the Palace number 6, Freya Holloway. Buck, throw up. It's blasted away by Sherwood. Back where it came from by Anna Wilcox, I should say. Mine went blank for a minute. Here's Pay, launched it towards that penalty area. Win it, makes chase, and she'll get there before Haig. Down line to Pay. First time pass by Bales, cut out by Alex Buck, and now United on the counter. They've got to get moving here. Alex Buck. Jade Brooke slides in and wins the throw, and Palace not happy with the follow through by Jade Brooke, and Brooke explaining her action, saying she was going for the ball. She's not the most cynical of players, Jade Brooke, so I'll tend to agree with her there. Here's Alex Buck playing at centre back now. So right back, I should say. She was playing at centre back first, but now she's gone to right back. Her favoured position. It's a beautiful volleyed pass by Wilcox. It bounces in front of Amber Hughes. She's brought it into control now. It's Hughes. It's a great run. It's Amber Hughes. May try one. And diving low to her right was Megan Lynch to deny what would have been a brilliant solo goal for Amber Hughes. That's more like it from Coventry United, starting to test the Palace goalkeeper once more. Dermody. It's an underweighted pass towards Alex Buck. Now Palace on the attack. They can't retain possession. Cooper to Jade Brooke. Brooke across the left-hand side now with Lucy Stead. It looks like United are playing a 4-3-3 now. Ali Hall will give chase down the right-hand side, level with the penalty area. Gauntlet in the centre. She won't find Gauntlet. It's not clear by the Palace defender. Here's Amy Green. And she had to dance away from Dermody and Hughes and keeps it away from United. Win it. Challenge well made by Laura Cooper. She's pulled to the ground by Amy Green. And Amber Hughes is not happy. And Hall is saying that Green actually kicked Dermody. Well, there's certainly been a few high-tempered from both sides. Anna Wilcox, who scored that spectacular there. The defender, that's who. But a poor clearance. It's come to Jade Brooke into the area. Who's in there? It's charged down. Handball claims from the fans have seemed to hit the back of the Palace player instead of the hand. Dermody keeps the move alive for Coventry United. Buck up line. Jade Brooke, was that a push? Trying to find Helen Dermody, but a crucial tackle made by, I think that was Holloway. Let's win it. Looking to break forward for Palace. Green making the run. Overlapped by McRoberts, but Winnett continues. Trying to play a free for Bryan and blasted clear by Wilcox. Stuck her laces through that one, and that ball wasn't coming back for a while. Chandler. And it's offside against Winnett. I mean, it looked to me as if Haig was playing her on. "20 minutes of normal time remaining here at Glebe FC. And it remains at Palace 1, Coventry 1. It's a great ball to find Ali Hall, and it's just a little too long for Hall, and Lynch is able to get there, grasp onto that loose ball. Interception made by Cooper, and Cooper taken out by McRoberts. McRoberts sliding in, and a shove there between McRoberts and Hughes, and then a second one from Amy Green, and certainly not the best of challenges by McRoberts. And the Palace captain, Freya Holloway, is telling the referee he's lost control of the game. He's sure that's got to count as dissent. And Marat has already got a yellow, so the referee, I believe, is going to give her one last chance. But the free kick could be all the justice that Coventry United need. Helen Dermody has scored from this sort of position before. And gets ready to whip it in towards the far post, and it's easily cleared. It's not the best of set pieces. It's come back to Wilcox. Lodged it towards Dermody. Not done by Dermody, but it's flicked up by Chandler. Roberts. And it's intercepted by Lucy Stead for Coventry United. Tries to take it around, but Roberts, a good slide by Roberts. She got the ball that time. In goes Helen Dermody and take it away. And a kick out then, a second kick out by Roberts trying to get that ball away. But Dermody comes away with it. Here's Amber Hughes. Oh, takes it around Green beautifully, but Dermody wasn't expecting the through ball, and Winnett lets that one go out of play for a throw. A promising move cut short, and Dermody in fact has pulled up. That's the reason she couldn't get to it. Dermody is Dermody's on the ground. Hopefully it's not going to be another injury. She's back on her feet now, but that may have contributed to her inability to get to the ball. It remains at 1-1, but the game has suddenly come alive in the last 5 minutes. High-tempered affair. Some brilliant football. Pass throw met in the air by Hughes. Cooper to Gauntlet, lovely 1-2. Cooper launches it towards Ali Hoare, it's easily cleared by Pay. Bryan will give chase, and Nat Hager stumbled, and this allows Gemma Bryan a free run towards the goal. This to make it 2-1. It's Gemma Bryan, it's a brilliant save by Sue Wood. Straight at the legs of Wood. But the United keeper was able to keep it out. Hager's furious, she felt that she was tripped by Bryan, and with Hager out of commission, it led Bryan with the freedom of the pitch to race towards the net, but she couldn't get the job done. Well, quite how players haven't scored there, I don't think I'm ever going to know. That was a remarkable chance for Gemma Bryan, but she couldn't take it. And they can't take the chance with the corner out, punch clear by Wood. 15 minutes to go here at Glebe FC, it's still 1-1. And you are not going to want to miss these last 15 minutes. Corner from the left. And it's nodded towards her own net by Jay Brooke. That's the second time that Brooke has come close to scoring an OG. She smacked her header against the crossbar in the first half, and that one nearly ended up in the bottom corner. It was cleared up the line by Haig. Throw taken on the near side by Palace. And another throw as Hughes puts it out of play. Well, this match is so unpredictable. But Roberts' throw cut out by Amber Hughes. Tries to put it through the leg of Roberts, but the forward won't be fooled by that. Bryan turns and shoots, and a good catch. Sue Wood makes the save once again and sends Helen Dermody on her way. Punts it down the right, but Hall was never going to get to that. United expecting a bit too much of themselves with these long balls. Bryan. Maple, back to Bryan. Can she get it in from the left? Winnett's in there. Bryan goes alone, and a great slide by Buck. Takes out a play for a throw on that far side, level with the penalty area. And there's no activity on the Palace bench at the moment, but it seems to be, well, Coventry United, they've still got a substitution left, I believe. Throw taken, here's Gemma Bryan, back to goal. It's whipped in, it's fallen to Maple, has it? No, just out of reach, and Wilcox makes the clearance. There will be another throw over pass, this time a few yards further down line, about halfway into United territory. It's launched towards that penalty area. It's a pretty easy save for Sue Wood. Bales with the attempted cross, and I don't think Wood's going to have any sort of problem saving that. Hall's header, and she's being caught. Chandler able to make the block by stop Dermody getting in there. Ball down the left, here's Maple. It's Bryan actually. Jim O'Brien. And a challenge made by Alex Buck. United do just look a little bit ineffective. So Brian with the throw. Gauntlet intercepts and launches it away, and a free kick for United for a foul on Gauntlet. Heading up to the final 10 minutes. Let us know on Twitter at Coventry United TV who you think the CUTV man of the match should be. And listen to this latest score from the City Ground. Nottingham Forest 2, Arsenal 1. Forest could be about to knock Arsenal out. I tell you what, Arsenal Fan TV is going to be absolutely hilarious tonight if it stays that way. But Roberts stabs it up rather than out. Nodded on by Mas Gauntlet. Here's Amber Hughes. Slides in, keeps the ball alive. Brook dodges the challenge and tries off from long range. It's Jade Brook! Oh, it's just over the crossbar! Well, in the FA Cup, whether it's the men's tournament or the women's tournament, you get certain magical moments that live in history. That would have been one for Jade Brook. That would have been an absolutely incredible goal for the Red and Green girls. But alas, just an inch over the woodwork. And there's going to be a change here for Crystal Palace with Amy Green coming off. We'll wait to see who will replace her. As Lynch is going to take the goal kick. We'll tell you who the substitute is when we see her number.
Come on, United!
To WPL, should say WPL, Southern teams vying for one spot in the next round of the Women's FA Cup. I can tell you that it's Tia Foreman who's come on for Amy Green. Dermody makes the run, but it's blocked up by the pass defender. The clearance only as far as Nat Haig for Coventry United, but she's blocked off by Bales. Buck able to get her body in front of Brian and win the ball back for United. Throwing to Coventry United as it's shepherded out of play by Rosie Pay. 10 minutes to go here on CUTV. Buck, it bounces over. Ali Hall's heavy, she's still got to it. Hughes is in the area. Referee says free kick Coventry United. Hughes and Hall both wanting to play on. Was now telling the name of our CUTV player of the match, and today we're going to give it to Coventry United's number 2, Jade Brook. We've got to give special mentions to Winnett and Hughes. Winnett of Crystal Palace and Hughes of Coventry United. Both have been exceptional today. But Jade Brook is our CUTV player of the match. I believe it's going to be Cooper to send the ball into the penalty area. Who's in there towards Ali Hall? It's up and it's out. Passes towards Brian. Winnett. And Wilcox gets stuck in there and blasted over the stand. That's a good job. Kiara Shura got her body out of the way there. We're going to need a new ball. And we've got one, so we've got less than 10 minutes to go. And as we said, if it remains at 1-1, if it ends in a draw, we will be going straight to extra time and penalties if needed. No replays, we get this done tonight. And we'll be with you here on CUTV until the very last kick of the ball. Long range pass towards the left-hand side, and Alex Buck gets to the end, puts it out of play. Random taken by Pay. Time running out here for one of these sides to grab a winner. Brian tries the first time volley. It's blocked easily. Here's Ali Hall. Gauntlet launches it towards that left-hand side. Hughes can't get there before McRoberts. Collision between McRoberts and Hall. Hall stays down. Volleyed forward by Maz, gone up too far for Hughes to latch onto. And Lynch picks it up. Hall back on her feet. And we're underway once again with Chandler at centre back for Crystal Palace. Long range pass met in the air by Coventry United. Alex Buck only as far as Pay. Pay sends it up line. And Buck should try and shove this one out of play. Will she succeed? She will. It's a United throw. Good work from Buck. But it's a poor throw cut out by Brian. Dermody gets stuck in, wins it back, and it's taken out by Brian. Free kick, Coventry United in their own half.
Come on, United!
And there's going to be a brief stoppage as Helen Dermody's gone down now, and we've already had one lengthy injury stoppage. Let's hope it isn't going to be another. The floodlights have come on as the sun sets at Glebe FC. And both teams are going to have a little impromptu team talk with their managers. Once again, if we do go to extra time, which is looking increasingly likely at the minute, we will be staying on air to cover all 30 minutes of extra time and, if need be, penalties. And you all know last time that we had to stay on air for extra time and penalties. An infamous game in the FA Vars between Coventry United and Bromsgrove Sporting. It's to this day, it's still our third highest viewed game ever on CUTV with over 1,200 views. Although it's already been overtaken by the Spinks highlights. The Spinks highlights have been online for about a week. They've got just under 1,300 views, which is absolutely amazing. Fan base on CTV is always growing. And there may not be too many highlights from the first hour of the match, but afterwards there's going to be a few moments that you want to catch. It remains at 1-1. And of course our CUTV player of the match has been named. It is Jade Brooke for Coventry United, although the performances of Roberts and Winnett for Crystal Palace and Hughes for Coventry United have been exceptional. So 5 minutes until the, well, I say final whistle, likely it won't be the final whistle unless we see some late drama. We were supposed to finish today's game at 3:45. It's 5 o'clock and we've still got probably another half an hour coming at least. As Dermody receives more treatment, and it looks like there's going to be another change of Coventry United. I don't think Dermody's going to be able to continue. I would expect if it is Dermody going off, it's probably going to be Elizabeth Seal coming on. There's straight swap in midfield. Well, United could choose to go 5 at the back. Bring Maisie Jerram on. Maybe even Jade Mellor. So Dermody comes off, and I believe that is Elizabeth Seal coming on. So confirmation that the goal scorer Helen Dermody has been taken off. So it's Maisie Jerram that's come on. So that's interesting. Coventry United have brought on Maisie Jerram. It's a straight swap. So Jerram is playing in midfield. Well, Jerram is usually a defender, but they brought Jerram on to play in midfield. Buck. They're underway once again. Wilcox fires it forward. And Hughes. Good footwork to keep it away from Roberts onto the right hand side now with Alex Buck. Poor pass cut out, and now Brian is sent on her way down the left hand side. Haig tries to cover her off. It's Gemma Bryan to send Palace through, charged down by Haig, and the Yeovil captain puts out for a goal kick. Puts out a play off Brian.
Come on, come!
Wood clears. Straight on the head of a Palace player. Bryan makes her way towards the box. Lays it off for Bales. Will she hit one? No, she won't. Cross to the right. Attempted ball to Roberts. Cut out by Amber Hughes. Out of play for a throw.
Come on, Carl, keep working! Come on!
Throw up line by Maple. Here's Winnett. Out of play for a United ball. United throw. Ross into the penalty area. Here's Bryan taken away at the last minute by Wilcox. She's been incredible since she's come on. The long ball met in the air by Pay. Brook intercepts for Coventry United. Gauntlet alongside. Just a play in Gauntlet, but it's cut out by Bales. And Amy Green is furious as Laura Cooper brings her to the ground. Real opportunity for Crystal Palace to send one into the penalty area. Get themselves what would surely now be a winning goal. There's 2 minutes of normal time left. And there's still another half an hour to come should it remain at 1-1. Blasted towards that penalty area. Who's in there? It's undeclared by Jade Brook. Ali Hall. Gauntlet stays forward. And Hall's pass down the right flank, deflects off Pay for a United throw. Maybe one more chance for the red and green girls. Here's Alex Buck with the throw. To the head of Maz Gauntlet with a flick up by the Palace midfielder. Launch clear by Chandler. Bryan brings it down. And tries to take it around, but takes it across the white line for a throw into United halfway into red and green's territory. Ali Hall. Haig. Blasts it towards Maz Gauntlet. Gauntlet holds up play well. Buck. And it's volleyed away by Roberts for Crystal Palace. Haig brings it down for Coventry United, but she's caught in possession by Bales. Stead's there to pick up the pieces, but again United need to get caught out. Stead dribbles it away from Winnett. And a slide by Morales gets the ball. And it's a throw-in to Coventry United in their own half. Time running out. One mistake or one moment of magic can win this cup tie. Not done by Amber Hughes. McRoberts volleys it away. Bryan beaten in the air by Wilcox, where it falls to Maple. Now Sherwood in midfield for Crystal Palace. McRoberts back to Sherwood on the halfway line across to the right flank with Winnett. Well, Maple wanted the through ball. It's blocked off by Lucy Stead. Last gasp defending. The referee checks his watch. We are now out of normal time. We are into added minutes. The next chance could be the final chance. France plays a 1-2 with Maple. Hooks it aimlessly towards that penalty area, not declared by Wilcox. But Roberts again. Chandler. Lovely passing from Crystal Palace. Trying to craft one more chance. Bryan, it's Bales, deflected. Still alive for Palace, Winnett. Score of the equalising goal. It's shot by Sherwood! And a good catch by Woods. At this stage of the match, both teams have just got to try anything. There was a shot from 1 yard or 100 yards, they've just got to try it. And it was a great hit by Sherwood. Once again, Wood able to deny Palace what at this stage surely would be the winning goal. Haig tries to find Maz Gauntlet, but it's picked up in the midfield by Bales. Chandler, closed down by Gauntlet. Just gets the ball away to McRoberts. Pass looking a little bit leggy at the moment. It's about to Lynch in goal. Charged down by Maz Gauntlet. Just gets the ball away. Maple. That's with Sherwood. The run blocked. Towards that penalty area, it's nodded up in the air by Cooper, over kick by Brook. Oh, bundled over. Referee says no foul. Wilcox sends that ball away for good as one of the Pirates players is down with cramp, which is going to have to carry on for now. And Lynch puts it out of play for a United throw, so her teammate can receive some treatment. But it looks like she's getting back to her feet. Well, it's cold. It's gone dark, and well, right now commentators really do need some gloves. But it's 1-1. We're getting ready for another half an hour of football. The final whistle approaching. And Haig has given the ball back to Crystal Palace. The fans next to us wanting United to push on and try and get themselves a winning goal. Lynch clears. Stabbed forward by Wilcox. That ball like a pinball in the midfield at the moment. Here's Winnett. Overlap being made by McRoberts. And it's a neat through ball from McRoberts, but Amber Hughes gets it and puts out a play for a throw. Palace have still got a couple of subs yet to make. United made all three. Two of them down to injury. As Winnett is forced out of play. The ball not yet out, but what's the referee's decision here? He's stopped play, and it's going to be a drop ball. And in fact, it's going to be a free kick to Coventry United. The referee originally said it was going to be a drop ball. I don't think this ref knows what. He's made up his mind on a number of occasions today. So we've had about 4 minutes of added minutes, most of which was for Helen Dermody. Play continues. Anyway, nods away. And Gemma Bryan forcing down Laura Cooper from behind. And now Haig telling her players, come on, get moving, let's get one more chance. It could be the last chance. Wilcox sends it towards that penalty area. Hall nodded on. Hughes is in there. It's Amber Hughes. Can she get the shots away? No, she can't. Jane tries to close down Winnett. Winnett's clearance. Bryan makes the run. Wilcox gets there first, but Bryan gets the ball from Wilcox. Straws towards the net. Wilcox falls to the ground. Referee says free kick. And Bryan's gone down injured. Well, Bryan actually took the shot. After the whistle had been blown, she tried a shot anyway and seems to have hurt herself in the process. Rather silly thing to do once the whistle had gone.
Your voice is drilling. Go on, Greens, not long there. Your voice is drilling. 5 minutes left.
Well, a few fans on the Palace goalkeeper having a couple of words. Not all of them pleasant. Well, the referee's just we've just been informed there's 5 minutes left. So that would mean we've had 10 minutes of added time. I don't think it's going to be 5 minutes somehow. I think Nigel Ward a little bit wrong in that one. In fact, the referee's got the whistle in the hand, so this could well be the final kick of the 90.
Come on, last one there, come on!
Referee blows the whistle. Alan Wilcox with maybe one more chance to punt it forward for Coventry United. Who's up there? Ali Hall, nodded on. Amber Hughes is in there. Will she get to the ball first? No, she won't. It took out a play for a throw into Coventry United. Level the penalty area. Last chance saloon for the red and green girls. Joan will take into the box. Gauntlet's there. It's headed up by Chandler. Brought out the by Ali Hall. Oh, she's gone down and Chandler will clear. And the referee ends the game at 1-1. After 90 minutes of football, an hour-long delay for Keely Davis's injury. We've got another 30 minutes coming your way. The never-ending fixture continues here at Glebe FC in the SSE Women's FA Cup third round. At full time, it's Crystal Palace 1, Coventry United Ladies 1. Extra time coming your way. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly here on Coventry United TV.
Can't go anywhere, can we?
We're the bloody audience.
Well, they can't go anywhere. I think there's from the team there, singing that.